How many niggas you shot a lot? How many times did you ride a lot? How many done died? Alright, okay. How many times did you cheat a lot?
Okay, I tried to do the little youngin' dance. It didn't work out. Mine was more like a lean with it, rock with it. But I mean, y'all understood where I was going with it. Let's chat. So today we're gonna be chatting about this tweet that I saw, right? And not only am I gonna show you the tweet, I'm gonna show you some of the replies to the tweet, because as my homeboy Patrick mentioned in my Fragile Masculinity video, we are here for the replies most of the time on Twitter. We're not here for the original tweet. However, they both kind of go together, so I'm gonna give you a second to look at the tweet, look at the replies, and then we're gonna chat this down. So before I give my non-professional opinion, let me put my therapist cap on. What I would want to ask this young lady first is, what is it exactly about your man liking pictures that you find unattractive? Like, is it like the fact that he's liking anybody's pictures? Is it the fact that you don't feel like he likes your pictures enough? Is it the specific people's pictures that he's liking that you have an issue with? Is it the type of content he's liking? Like, I would really need to deal, what about that makes you not comfortable? Because the issue that I have with a lot of women is like just feeling like men aren't supposed to live life like because they get into a relationship. Like, when you met the nigga, he was liking pictures on Instagram, probably liked your shit, and now all of a sudden it's a problem with him liking pictures. Now, what I will say is, and I'm going to speak for most women, it's usually not just the whole concept of liking pictures that's the problem. What it is the type of pictures you all are liking. And I've touched on this before, I think I did a poll on this on Instagram, and I don't think I talked about it on YouTube yet. But a big issue that I myself would have a problem with is, let me start by saying this. Men, y'all nasty. Y'all some freaky ass motherfuckers, and y'all like the look. You love the look. Because, so don't judge me, I don't care if y'all do, but something that I do when I feel like I'm tired of following the same people, sometimes I go through somebody else's followers to see what type of tenderonis they got in they shit. You know, what type of interesting people can I get from somebody else's pool of followers. And you find some interesting shit going through people's followers. Y'all can call me a creep and nosy all you want, but you find some interesting shit. And what I will say is, a lot of men, and this is what's different between men and women. A lot of women aren't on Instagram looking at, like, unless they like your auntie, because aunties do shit like that. Unless, a lot of women aren't on Instagram following, like, pages that just highlight big buff men and showing them all provocative and shit. Again, unless you like 35 plus, you ain't really looking at the shit like that. I mean, you might follow a couple handsome men, you know, your celebrities, or just some bearded, beautiful bearded men. You know, we look about as far as that, which I think is innocent. However, men, they be following all types of porn stars. Oh, what's something going on up here? Hold on, y'all. Cause a bitch, let me tell y'all, this is a real brief interjection of what I'm talking about. Y'all know a bitch got a fucking ticket this morning for being on her phone. Could y'all believe that? And not recording, but like claim he seen me on my phone. And I'm damn near like liable to fight that shit, because bitch, how can you prove I was on my phone? It's not like speeding where they catch me on the dash cam. Like, bitch, how can you prove this? It's your word against mine. So if anybody that watches this video ever fought a ticket for being on the phone, let me know, because I want to know what my chances are. So yeah, let's wait a minute. It's an accident. I don't need no more tickets. So BRB. So back to what I was saying. Men be following some nasty accounts. Just bitches just be naked all the time. All the fucking time. Porn stars and strippers. Motherfuckers ain't doing nothing but twerking. And I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't care if it's just social media. If I'm scrolling and I happen to follow a thotty page, or it pop up on my popular page, and I click it, and that motherfucker say, my nigga and 55 others like this, I'm on that with y'all. What are you doing? See, that's the problem. Instagram be outing y'all. If Instagram did out y'all so much, y'all might be okay with liking them freaky ass pictures. But Instagram be outing people. And it's always like, of course, like as women, most of the time, we frequent our nigga page more than anybody else's page. So we gonna see when you liking some shit that we don't agree with. And that's what be getting motherfuckers caught up. So that's just something to think about, you know. We don't want to see our man and 150,000 other people are liking this stripper bitch page. Like, why you gotta? That's the thing. So I seen somebody saying like liking pictures. One of the comments was like, liking pictures, you just trying to be seen. And not necessarily. Yeah, my homeboy, he just got into some trouble, and pretty much he's in a relationship, and he sent this girl the little eyes, right? The little eyes. And for him, he's like, it's not that big of a deal. I was just looking. I don't understand. And his girlfriend went the fuck off. Like, broke up with him. I told him she was gonna come back. Like, it's not that deep. She's just mad right now. However, what I had to really get him to understand is when you get the DMing people emojis, I don't care what emoji it is. Well, no, context matters. When you DM somebody some eyes, heart eyes, the regular looking eyes, baby, it looks like you're trying to be seen, like you want attention. Because if you were truly just looking, you would have swiped. You would have just kept going. You wouldn't have felt the need to say nothing. So I hope he really learned his lesson, because essentially, one, bitches ain't got nothing to lose. So they gonna out you. Like, it's 2019. Women are telling. We telling. Don't come in my DMs if you got a bitch. I don't care how innocent you try to portray it. Don't come in here. Don't come in here. Don't come in here. I'm telling all the men. Stop doing that. Don't go in those DMs unless you can prove that shit was purely innocent. Like when dudes DM me after I post shit on here, we just engaging in conversation. So it ain't no flirting, it ain't no eye looking, it ain't none of that. We just having good convo. So that's not some shit that'll get you in trouble. But all them eyes and look, because what are you looking at? What are you looking at? So that's that on that. I just want y'all to be more conscious, because you may think that it's innocent and y'all love to pull it's just social media, but I'm the first to tell you, it's a lot of times it's not just social media. People get married off social media, people fuck off social media, people get flown out on social media, off of social media. Like, so it's really not just social media. Social media provides a platform for people to engage further. So let's bring it back to the original tweet. When it comes to what is unattractive, to me, yes, seeing my man like big booty, naked bitches pictures repeatedly. I ain't talking about you just like one every so often. Some of y'all, and what y'all forget, is women are nosy. Women are nosy. I don't care. We will go looking. They will go looking. I'm saying it's a bit much to me to like look through people's likes and shit. But if you got a suspicion, but you best believe women gonna look through them likes. And if she see you, if she happen, like she could see it on accident, you know, what the porn star's name be, Big Pussy Twerking for Your Mother. She just happened to scroll past Big Pussy Twerking for Your Mother page, and here she is seeing her man liking every single picture. Cause we get to scrolling. It's been times where I peeped one of my old work. He went and got him a little girlfriend. I'm like, oh, you got your girlfriend. And the girlfriend has a provocative page. So I click on one and I get to scrolling, and before I realized like this was his girlfriend, I'm looking at his name on every single picture. And that's, let me stop here. That's what else pisses women off, and something that was mentioned in that thread, is why do y'all think that y'all can minimally like our pictures, comment on our pictures, but then you want to go do the most on another bitch page? Oh, she can get the likes, but I need to humble you. No, fuck that. If my man don't gas up my Instagram, he don't need to be my man. Period. Like, I just don't understand how you feel comfortable barely liking your chick's pictures, or even like when you just be fucking with a nigga. Like, the moment you start fucking with him, that nigga think he can stop liking your pictures. Like, no. Go like that motherfucker I just posted. I don't understand where you get off thinking like, because we fucking now, you ain't gotta like my pictures. That be that bullshit. And that's what a lot of women don't like. We see you all in everybody else shit, but yeah, when we post a picture, where you at? I'm somebody that believes when you get into a relationship, certain things do change. You can't do everything the exact same way you used to do it. And that may mean, you know, you don't need to be looking at them big booty bitches, them big naked booty bitches. Like, just come look at me. Come look at me. Now I know how older women felt like when the Playboy magazines and shit came out. That was like their thing. You know, that was the thing for men then. And now, men, we have all this accessibility on technology where now the Playboy magazine is in your phone. You know what I mean? So, I think, again, a whole bunch of provocative pictures, that's not okay. Or, something else I think of, a scenario like, if it's just a chick you don't like, you know what I mean? Maybe, a bitch that hated on you before, a bitch that made slick ass comments, been a little shady, and you constantly seeing your nigga talking, chatting, liking her pictures. Cut that shit out. That's the enemy. You don't get to like her pictures. You're gonna have to unfollow her because I don't like her. And call me childish, I don't care. But I'm not gonna invalidate my good sis. Like, do I think that that's a stretch to be like, my nigga can't like no pictures, that's unattractive if he like pictures? No. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that like that she's childish, like all the other things. So of course people get the name calling. That's petty. You gonna be single forever? Like, that's not necessary. If that's how she feels, I agree with the other person that said like, yeah, I mean those are your feelings and you're entitled to them. A lot of people may not agree with those feelings if you're just saying in general like he can't like no other woman's pictures ever, even if it's his sister. Like little shit like that. Like, come on, sis, don't be like that. And something else I do have to say about women that we have to do a better job of, seriously, is one of the best things that I feel like I took from Lauren London's speech on Nipsey at his funeral was the fact that she said he taught her that you don't possess people, you experience them. And I think too many women think that when they get in a relationship with a man, they own that man. Or even just people in general. Like, because there's some very controlling, abusive men out here that think because they in a relationship that they own that person. We don't own nobody. We don't own nobody. So I think that was a beautiful way of putting it. We experience people. Like, we get a chance to really just be a part of who they are in their life. So we got to get out of this mindset that every time our partner does something towards the opposite sex, that's wrong. And that's not the case, because essentially that person had relationships with the opposite sex before you even came into their life. Let's remember. The last thing I'm going to say about this is what I don't like is the double standard that kind of exists with some men who feel like they women can't, they women can't twerk or, post pictures and like revealing clothing. But yet you go when you like bitches on Instagram who's twerking and dressing in provocative or naked clothing. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, we hold our girls to a different standard. Fuck that, okay? If I can't wear it or do it, or you think that I'm wrong for wearing it or doing it, don't be following no bitches that do it either. That's a double standard for you, okay? Don't try to pull that. Now, if you let your girl be free, okay, you liking a little occasional booty pic, might not hurt nobody. Twerking video, that might not hurt nobody. But if you want to play daddy about what a bitch can and can't wear or can and can't do and post and shit, then you need to be quiet. Be quiet and go do a nice clean sweep of your Instagram with all the thotties that you follow. Okay? But yeah, we don't own people. We don't own people. We don't possess people. We experience them. So learn how to communicate versus just being like, I don't like it. Well, sweetie, what about it that you don't like? What about it do you find unattractive? Let's really break down, peel back these layers, and figure out what the real issue is. Because I told y'all before, a lot of times people present like this is the issue, but it's really not. Let's talk about what's underneath. Okay? So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, okay?